play. Nelson through his hands, and the Redskins will go to the Super Bowl.
The 1987 NFC Championship was a hard-fought battle from stem to stern. Yet you probably don't remember it. It wasn't Sherman Crabtree, Favre taking on the triplets, or the catch. So who would have thought the effects of this relatively nondescript title game 3 decades ago would resonate today?
San Diego, here we come. Redskins got them on the run. Led by Williams, Golden Arm. San Diego, here we come.
This is the NFC Championship game.
On one side were the NFC East champ Redskins, who started Doug Williams, the journeyman quarterback who had bounced from Tampa Bay to the USFL to Washington's bench in 1987. The Redskins famously went 3-0 with guys off the street during the player strike that season. When the vets reported, GIBBS bounced between Williams and Jay Schrader, managing to finish 11-4. When Williams faced the Bears in the divisional round, it would only be his 3rd start of the season. In a game that was to be known as Walter Payton's last, it became remembered for this.
Green driven back to midfield on the far side. He's got the ball up to the 45, far side 40, a seam to the 35, vaults a man to the 30, breaks it to the near side 25, watch out to the 20, near side 10, he's gone, touchdown, Washington Redskins. Darrell Green returns the punt 50 yards.
Meanwhile, the Vikings were a surprise team, having missed the postseason every year since 1982. GIBBS Redskins had bounced them in the 2nd round that year, ironically also a strike-filled season. This Minnesota team was different.
Barely away, lazy, end over ender. Carter at the 16 to the 20, sidesteps, cuts back at the 25, slits a man, he's to the 30, 35, he's to the 40, he's gonna go! He's across the 50-yard line, the 30, he's at the 20, the 15, the 10, the 5, touchdown Anthony Carter, 84 yards!
After blowing out the Saints in the wild card, the Vikings would face the top-seeded 49ers at Candlestick. It would be the only time Joe Montana was benched, and Bill Walsh's team had no answer for Minnesota's best playmaker.
Wilson pumped once. It is caught. Is it inbounds? Yes, Anthony Carter. Anthony Carter on 1st down. Complete to Carter. Rolling Wilson, and he finds his man. 49ers, that's how we stand. Wilson to the sideline, complete to Anthony Carter. Hook will not return for Minnesota. Reverse to Carter. He's got some running room. Wilson blocking for him. Wilson deep. Complete down to the 10-yard line. Anthony Carter. 10 catches, 227 yards.
Oh, by the way, Carter averaged over 24 yards per catch in 1987. When do you see that anymore? 38 catches, 922 yards in 12 games. Pretty good. Meanwhile, the Redskins advancing meant that Williams was only the 2nd African-American quarterback to start a conference title game. LA's James Harris had started in 74 and 75, and Williams himself had had a nightmare performance in the 79 NFC title game. The 87 championship was going to be a face-off between 2 backups, not because of injuries, but because GIBBS and Vikings coach Jerry Burns were riding the hot hand. Actually, it was Williams' performance coming off the bench against these same Vikings 3 weeks prior that had earned him the starting gig.
Back is Williams, rolling out slightly to his right, throws it over the middle. He's got Sanders at the 30, at the 20. He cuts back to the 15, far side 10, 5, end zone, touchdown, Washington Redskins.
Williams kept it going early in this NFC Championship.
Here's Williams back to throw again. With time. Delvin Bragg. Touchdown.
How about Wade Wilson, the Vikings backup quarterback? Well, he got sacked, and sacked again, 8 times to be exact. But he was up for the challenge.
Rice in motion, goes to the far left side. Back to throw, pump action fake. Throws, and in the corner of the end zone, a touchdown! Leon Lewis on the all pump and go! And the Vikes are a placement away from tying the score.
With the defenses starting to take over, the Vikings offense caught the Redskins in a blitz.
Slot left, wide to the near side is Carter, back to throw. Wilson has standoff blocking this time, looking, throws, he's got his man, and Dozier dropped the ball at the 27-yard line.
Unfortunately, a running back dropping the football would be a bit of foreshadowing this game. DJ Dozier's mistake didn't hurt immediately because this was turning out to be a really rough day for Doug Williams.
The Redskins pick it up, something should be there. Corner of the end zone and out of the end zone, incomplete. Doug Williams looking at Bryant. Over the head of Donnie Warren. 4 out of 17 is Doug Williams. He's hit by Dolman. It's batted down by Millard.
Whack gets there right as Williams throws the ball.
Williams out of the pocket. They say he won't run. Yes, he will.
Doug Williams didn't want to run.
He's down.
All that was bad. But Williams showed the resilience that marked his entire career, from Tampa to the USFL to the Redskins.
Slot to the left, in motion goes Ward, the tight end out of the wing, rolling to the left now is Doug Williams, looks back into the middle, he's going deep, down the left side, he's got a man wide open! It's a catch at the 15-yard line, and down to the 11-yard line goes Gay Clark. In motion, Didier, through to the left side, Doug Williams back to pass, looking, throws into the end zone, it's a touchdown on a diving catch by Gay Clark! And the Redskins regain the lead with 5:15 to go.
So that left time for one final Minnesota drive. Wilson hit Carter and Steve Jordan for some big plays, but once again, the Vikes offense stalled inside the 10. After 3 downs totaled 6 yards, one play was left to decide their season, and possibly the Super Bowl.
Here's the call on 4th down and 4 for the Redskins 6. They send Leo in motion through to the right. Back to throw, Wade Wilson looks, throws under coverage, ball knocked loose! Dan Nelson hit it, knocked loose at the goal line, and the Redskins take over! And it looks like they're going to go Super Bowling to San Diego in 2 weeks! The Redskins will be making their 3rd trip to the Super Bowl in the 1980s.
There's more to Nelson's drop. You see, those late 80s Vikings teams were ready to win now, especially with a championship-level defense, Pro Bowl receivers, and not one but 2 veteran quarterbacks. Running back was always an area of inconsistency. GM Mike Lynn and Coach Burns tried to make do with the same backfield in 1988, but the results were mixed at best. No Viking runner surpassed so much as the 400-yard barrier. So Lynn made a bold move, trading a king's ransom for the best running back in football, indirectly launching another legacy.
One agent said it's the biggest trade he has ever seen in the NFL, and as one owner said it's a great train robbery. But whatever it is, we're happy with it.
Dallas, your Cowboys are still champions.
Emmitt Smith, Alvin Harper, Darren Woodson, these were some of the players Dallas drafted with the picks obtained in that deal. So what happened to those Herschel Walker Vikings? One playoff appearance, bounced in the first round. In fact, Minnesota wouldn't make it as far as the conference championship until 1998. That's when Randall Cunningham, the 4th African-American quarterback to start a championship, got them there. So what if Nelson had caught that ball? The score would have been 17-all with Minnesota owning the momentum. Had the Vikings won, it would have been another 26 seasons before we saw the first African-American quarterback hold the Lombardi Trophy.
12s, they're bringing the trophy home. Your Seahawks, Super Bowl 48 champions.
Instead, we saw this.
Action fake this time, faked out everybody. He's got Sanders in the clear at the 10. Touchdown, Washington Redskins. We are seeing a virtuoso performance.
Williams' incredible day, coupled with Warren Moon's success with the Houston Oilers, changed some old guard thinking. For one, less African-American quarterbacks switched positions, something Moon was asked to do when he came out of college. Then there was Williams' success as a pocket passer. His play in Super Bowl 22 destroyed 2 stereotypes with one legendary performance.
The first black quarterback to start a Super Bowl, the first black quarterback to win a Super Bowl. I tell you what I hope Doug Williams does. I hope he puts to bed once and for all about the black athlete in professional football.